I was supposed to be on the tank card. Who knows how that's gonna go? Some things is unsure. Some fights just get postponed. Some things fall through. Just never know how it's gonna go. Well, that's why you always stay in shape.
Right. You're used to like taking those fights like kind of like in a month notice type of deal too.
Well, most definitely,
Is that frustrating or is that something that you're used to?
it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating, but I'm mentally tough. It's something that I kind of like incorporate or include the profession I have to come with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. Um, but you know, we didn't get to talk about the guy that you beat in the amateurs, Jaron Ennis. His
Oh shit! Hey, listen, he got hit with too many shots that he shouldn't got hit with, and they could have came from two things. One, it could have been just the guy didn't have no pop, like enough pop to get him out, and he kind of like knew that, so he was just like getting careless, like, all right, maybe I can, let him feel like he landed some shots to the point he relaxed enough so I can catch him and knock him out. Because the whole fight, he was trying to knock the guy out, but it was unsuccessful. He still beat the guy up, and sometimes it looked like the guy was landing too clean of a shot, Like some people, I'm pretty sure some people thought like Boost was hurt with a couple of those shots, like he got Boost attention type of thing. But the second reason could be like some people leave the fight in the gym. He mentioned he's gonna move up to 54. Right. And what I mean by leaving the fight in the gym is he's working hard, trying to cut weight, sparring. He's starting to feel the fatigue, the wear and tear on his muscles and stuff like that. And then come fight night, it shows. I don't know what he do outside the gym, but all of that shit shows when you step in that square. Mentally, where your mental at, physically, where your physicality is at. It shows you there's something that you can't cheat.
right. Looking at that performance, a lot of people said like he got hit a lot. In this performance specifically, what you see the biggest differences from the first time you fought him to this one?
Like I said before, I mean he getting comfortable with his fight style. Styles does make fights. I feel like he was just locked in on just trying to knock this guy out. Like this guy ain't on my level. He really can't do nothing with me for real, for real. I'm gonna get him up out of there. And with that mentality, he formed a sense of carelessness. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's really, really nothing different for real, for real. He had a good fight style back when I fought him. I feel like he still got a good fight style. It's just some things that he got to work on. I told y'all already. He got flaws. Some stuff that he still need to critique, but they don't take away his punch power. They don't take away his skill set. Just some stuff that he got to critique. Already, I seen where his flaws was. Do I believe he can fix them? Yeah, but it shows that certain things are still there.
What about fighting at home? Do you feel like that plays a part in your performance or his performance?
I mean, it play a mental part in some fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Some people just like, man, like I ain't really tripping about the crowd. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. Some people is like, man, it's a hometown event. I want to get my hometown something to remember.
Right.
And trying to live up to the expectation. It is adding more weight to your game. You know what I mean? To you, it's putting pressure on you. Some people kind of like buckle under the lights. Some people arouse.
Do you feel like he got exposed by any mean in this fight particularly?
Mm. Man, yeah, yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
What, as a fighter, I know you guys see things differently. Uh, in this, like, what did you see that is like? Is it like changes that like you said? There's changes you can make, but like listening to like Brian Norman Senior, he was saying that like Boots locks in his front knee, and he had
He
the
said
hard time.
Boots knocked in what?
That Boots locks in his front knee when he fights, gives him a hard time to pivot. I mean, what you think? Do you feel like that? Because I like watching your fight with him in the amateurs. You was able to work in the inside and turn laterally and be able to stay close to him. I I feel like Karen had a lot of success with that as well.
Yeah, yeah, he did when Boots allowed him to.
But you know how to you know how to work the body. Karen really don't.
Right. That's why I said styles make fights. You know what I mean? But the little flaws that are still there, he got to fix them because it showed everybody that was watching the fight saying it. You know, and it's not me just being a hater or anything like that. This is me just critiquing the profession. Period.
Yeah,
If it was me up there, I tell you like, yeah, nah, I done fucked around and fucked around. I should have got hit with that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it G. But I hear people in the I see people in the comments already talking. You don't got the cheat code, whatever. They probably never put no gloves on. You feel me? So I ain't really, I ain't really tripping off those type of people.
for sure, for sure. Um, you know, as far as like moving on to a higher opposition, I mean, do you feel like that Karen guy that he fought is like a world class type of a fighter?
No, I think he's a sleeper though.
Sleeper?
Yeah, he's one of those fighters that if you're not on point from round to round, he'll catch you with some shit. He'll catch you with some shit and get your attention. If not, put your ass down. I
Mm.
just seen that Boots. He got enough skills. Kind of like he can get hit, but he do the defense when he turn his head and shit like that. Right, it take off some of the like the pop,
Impact.
the impact. But at the same time, like you getting touched with shot that you shouldn't get touched with. You know what I mean? I think that's a stupid defensive style anyway.
Yeah, like that Canelo. I forget what they call it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the head roll. I call it the chin roll, head roll. Regardless, I think you should do that at times. Like you beat a guy down to the point they're slow, they're hesitant on even throwing the punch at you because you didn't discombobulated him enough to at least master his timing. So when you do see him throw something, "Oh, okay, that's a crowd pleaser type of move. It looks good on film, or whatever, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous. What if the dude just hit you in the neck?
Mm.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
hit you in the neck, the back of the ear, mess you up completely.
yeah, it mess you up. And now you got to go to the judges' scorecards because you're going down based off of a illegal punch. You done turned your head and you hit you in the back of the head or something like that. Now you got to call a fight. Go to the scorecards. Cross your fingers. You was up on points.
Funny that you said that because Brian Norman Senior says that Boots hits a lot behind the ears, a lot of like illegal shots. Um,
I mean, that's an old vet move. Honestly, I wouldn't say behind the head, but like high on the ear. That's actually legal. You can hit on the ear. That's legal. Behind the ear. That's equivalent to you. That's basically you getting hit behind the head.
right.
No, but on the ear, that's a legal shot. High up on the ear, that's a legal shot. You can do that. Old fighters do that. That's an equilibrium shot.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I guess people that don't like it, they can probably, you know, have some type of debate about that. But that's a legal thing. That's an old school thing.
When you fought Boots at in the amateurs, what weight was it?
140.
140. Looking at him now, obviously he grew a lot more. He's dealing with the IBF rules as well, so that comes with a rehydration. Do you think that plays a part on why he's moving up in weight?
Man, it gotta be. I mean, he said it himself. Look, I'm moving up. I'm moving up.
Right. Right. No, because when you first become champion, it's one thing, but then it's another thing when you have to deal with the rehydration clause as well. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes these titles make these fighters, their name a lot bigger. So I didn't know. It's like you imagine you being a champion right now, how it would look with your name and status and being a champion. But imagine you had to have to hold down the IBF.
If I didn't,
Like
like
I say, if the one that say if you fought Subir Matias for the IBF, like you got to deal with that rehydration clause. And I don't know. I mean, I know you make the weight pretty easy, but I don't know. I guess some fighters don't really like it. What do you say,
that's their problem. That's a personal problem.
personal?
That's a personal problem. I think when you being a professional, you got to bring forth a certain level of professionalism, and being obedient and being able to obtain your weight. That's part of professionalism. So the
Hmm.
whole, oh man, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. Yeah, the people that participate in this profession, they know what there is to not like about this sport. You got to work hard. You got to train every day. You got to strain your body. You got to make weight. That's the part that's hard. The fighting part is the fun part. That's the part when you get to show your talent. That's the part where you can really like be free. This is what you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like to each his own. But that's a personal problem.
Why do you say? You know, why do you feel that Boots is getting so much flag after this performance?
Say that again.
Why do you feel like Boots is getting so much flag after this performance?
Because he got hit too much, I believe. He got hit too much. On top of that, it's a big buzz about him fighting Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford, he's supposed to be the pound for pound slash undisputed slash the best at that division. And they comparing you to him. Future, in the future, they're talking about you matching up with him. I give you the real. Young vigor, stronger, got youth on his side, can pack a punch. He got his puncher's chains. Terrence Crawford, wise, older, more skill set as far as how many battles he done been in, but he got a suspect chin. And he's a hell of a fighter too.
Mm.
He's a hell of a fighter too.
They were actually making comments upon Boots' chin, but then again, we don't really know Karen as a puncher. What would you have to say about his beard?
Me personally, I would say to anybody that get fucking hit, that's not a compliment. You shouldn't be getting your chin touched anyway. You feel me? Who wants to get credit or oh man, that nigga he took a motherfucker punch in that chin. He got a chin. What? That's crazy. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's crazy.